Okay, what's up? I'm back again. Okay, I'm a YouTube blogger as well. Okay, today we're not gonna be talking about my cute little panda head, I'm gonna be discussing about my chemistry project video. I know my face. I know that the lighting ain't that good. It's pretty dark. The lighting. It's not that I'm black, but it's the lighting. Actually white. TVH, holding arms. Okay, now let's get to work. Okay. What I chose for this topic, that's the purple charge. Okay, what I chose for this topic is polar non-polar. Why I chose it, okay, why I chose this polar and non-polar. Okay, let's bring this. Is because it just seemed much more of a much more easier to discuss and explain and have pretty good things shown with this. Okay, first thing is in polar you have these positive and negative charges. An example of a polar example will be water. Water has these positive and negative charges, and another example will be us, because since we're considered mainly made of water, so we're polar as well. And now we're gonna be getting to this non-polar stuff. Non-polar does have no charge. Okay, we're gonna talk about the explode. Now we're gonna talk about the fun stuff. If you mix with a polar and non, if you mix a polar with a non-polar, nothing will actually happen technically. Because, but if you mix with but if you put a sub, if you put something, but if you put a polar with a polar, it'll actually dissolve, or non-polar with a non-polar will dissolve, or something happens. Like, let's say for example, a polar stuff, something polar, which is us. I'm gonna put example. We are basically contained of water, so and now let's put acid to our skin. Nothing happens. Nothing really exactly happens. Or if you even put a little acid on this poor little panda. Pandas are actually getting extinct. Okay. Nothing will actually happen either to this panda either. But let's get back to the point, is that nothing will even happen, because since we're basically water and acid, they won't nothing bad will happen, because water is polar, positive and negative charges, and then the acid, which has no charges, nothing happens, because within a neutral charge nothing happens. But if you put a positive with positive and negatives opposites, or positive negatives, something happens, because there's actually like a charge happening there. Okay, but a reaction will actually happen if there's styrofoam, right? And you put some acid. That acid is a non-polar, and within that non-polar is that styrofoam. But if you put that styrofoam put the styrofoam and you pour some acid there, the acid is gonna basically break away. It's basically gonna eat it all. And electronegativity is actually also being surrounded there. And electronegativity is attraction of electrons. The attraction of electrons. So where do we have electrons? Basically, right here in the polar. Negative charges, negative charges are the electrons here. So basically, positive charges are the protons. So now I'm gonna try to set up a little example, so you'll visualize it much more better. have blue British accent.